up, Hawk fans? This is Emma Welch back with the on-campus interview. Today I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Caleb. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Caleb Sarsland, and I run cross country and track and field here at DSU. I'm a junior, and I'm an engineering student.
Awesome. So, tell me, I kind of know. Fun fact, Caleb and I, we go way back, high school, related somehow through great grandmas, everything like that. Tell me, / tell the people how you got started running.
Well, my mom got me into running. I wasn't so sure about cross country. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, so I didn't really have anybody to look up to in it or anything. And she highly suggested it, so then I decided, you know what, I'll give it a try, and it's definitely been the best thing that I ever gave a try to. So.
Yeah, NAIA All-American 2 times, so that you got something going for you.
Yeah.
There was many achievements in high school, Powerade, right? Powerade?
No, a couple times All-State.
WDA, or whatever it's called, I don't even know.
We were regional and team state champs, and
How many years Bowman got now?
There's 6, hopefully gonna get 7 this year.
Okay, yeah. So, how has the success of this season, this year, like with the cross and then the indoor and now you're in outdoor, how has the success made you want to get better?
Yeah, it's pushing me to get better, because every time you hit a peak or what you think is the goal you had set, it just gets to that you want to hit the next mountain. So I'm never really satisfied, and just looking to do better and do the best I can, and I've got some big goals for the next year, so nice. I'm excited.
Nice. So what do you think that next season looks like for you then? Like next year in general?
Yeah.
And the outdoor season. Yeah,
so outdoor, we're right now we're trying to get qualified. The wind is kind of the hard part about outdoor.
It is windy today.
The distance events, you got to run multiple laps, so it's just that wind beats at you. But trying to get qualified, and then hopefully every time I make it to nationals, my goal is to go All-American in whichever event I make it, and then going into next fall. It's a high goal, but I was about 20-30 seconds off the leader last year, so that's the goal for next year. So.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah,
I'll be clapping it up. So I know you've had an injury recently. How have you worked through that, and also how do I say it? Work through that, but also keep your body healthy for this year.
Yeah, I had some Achilles tendonitis in the summer, and Coach Schwartz really helped me. He gave me some strategies to just keep running, and I will say that's one of the greatest things I've learned from him, is just how to learn my body. And I haven't taken a day off since August, but rest days are more, or resting for this sport is just kind of more deloading and running a little bit less, but you can't really take days off, because if you're taking days off, you're losing fitness. So
yeah, Caleb was running in the hotel room in New York City. I was just like, why are you running 5 miles? We're about to go walk 8 miles to the Statue of Liberty, but
yeah, so
he was running. He was just running. And then also you got a new coach, right? Coach Schwartz's Coach Schwartz. I can't talk. So Coach Schwartz is new this year, right?
Yep.
And how's that been going?
It's been really great. He brought the science behind the madness. He's been studying distance running pretty much his whole life, so he knows it to a T. And it was really just a blessing to get him here, and his goals align a lot with my goals, and he's been able to help me reach some of those goals. So yeah. Cool.
I love that for you. All right, the last question.
All right.
Caleb's answered this probably 5 times throughout his DSU career.
I'm actually prepared this time.
He knows. So what does DSU mean to you?
To me, it means having good times and crossing finish lines.
And he did not rehearse that. But yeah, crossing finish lines, having a good time. I don't cross any finish lines.
Graduation.
True. That's coming up. But I do have a good time here, and obviously, Caleb, you always have a good time
Yeah,
anywhere you go.
It's been a great time.
Yeah. Well, with that, I'm gonna close the segment, and we're gonna head in studio to Xander.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to HawkTalk. I'm your in-studio host, Xander Beeson. I'm joined by a very familiar face and a very special guest. I'll have you reintroduce yourself to the people.
My name is Kailey Brimmer. I am the president of the DSU Ag Club, among other things, but that is what I'm here for today. So.
Yeah, you're here for Ag Club. You guys have your big event tomorrow,
Yep.
but we will kind of get into that here in a little bit. I guess by the time this airs, it would have probably already happened because it airs tomorrow. What brought you to DSU? You were a legacy, I know that.
Yes, kind of. So my dad and my aunt both went here, and I kind of had a little bit of a unique, I guess, recruiting story, you could call it. I was at a tournament in my hometown, and our ag secretary at the time was there, and she said, "Hey, are you thinking about college?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I am. I don't really know where I'm going." So she gave me all this stuff on Dickinson, and I got to come over and kind of tour around with her, and it really kind of sold me on why I wanted to come here. So
yeah, that obviously brought you here, but what got you to become so involved and leading you to become the president of the Ag Club?
I've always been kind of involved, like FFA 4-H in high school, and kind of, I don't like to sit still. I don't like to be not busy, so I kind of found this, and there's some older girls here when I got here, and they really took me in and kind of showed me the ropes, and I decided that this is something I wanted to be involved in, among other things, while I was in college.
Yeah. And then a staple of the Ag Club has been the Kids on the Farm Day, or whatever you guys call it.
Kids Day on the Farm.
Kids Day on the Farm. That's going on tomorrow. It's at the BAC or that rodeo?
It is at the new indoor Dale Little Soldier Arena.
Dale Little Soldier Arena. So first time it's ever been there.
Yes. Yep, it'll be our inaugural.
Yeah, it's always a big thing every year. So kind of what goes into the planning, and what are some of the things that maybe you've learned the past couple of years that you're changing for this year?
Yeah. So I think, especially being a little bit unique this year of the space that we have to use indoors, I know weather might not be our friend tomorrow, so we're very thankful that we're back indoors. We really, put a lot of thought into what we want there and the animals that we can get. It's been a little tough this year as far as our normal things that we do kind of didn't work out because of scheduling, because of the time of year it is. But yeah, just making sure we have lots of opportunities for the kids, and make it a day that everybody can come, stop by, learn some things.
Don't have to worry about cleaning up poop.
Not at all.
It's right there in the dirt now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but what kind of, what are you hoping the kids get out of this, and kind of what's it like seeing the kids? 'Cause I assume these kids, they just go around and they get to see all these animals that they don't see every day.
Yep.
What's it like getting to experience that?
I think in addition to the animals, we have a lot of booths and information for them and stuff, and it's really rewarding to see those kids, especially the ones that come in and they're scared to begin with.
Yeah.
And you can kind of notice that, and somebody will, hey, it's okay, let's go slow, but let's try to introduce you to this. And usually by the time they leave, they're really excited, and they, oh, I'm going to tell my mom, or I'm going to tell my teacher, or just they're really interesting. They get even more, I guess, or want to be involved and know more about agriculture. And I think it's really important, especially now, to educate that kind of group and generation of kids.
I think I went to that. We had a similar thing in my hometown. I was holding a chicken, and it moved too fast and it scared me, and it ran away, and they had to corral the chicken. So that wasn't fun. But yeah, on top of all this going on this week, you were also just talking about, before the camera started rolling, your senior project, presentation, the celebration of scholars. If you kind of just want to talk about what you're doing, and if anybody wants to come watch, where they can find you.
So all of us will it'll be a couple different departments in the school. We're all going to have our senior research projects presented at next Saturday in Murphy Hall. I think it starts at 9 or 10. And yeah, we get to kind of present all this research that we've been doing for either past couple years or past year. Yeah, I think looking at everybody that's gotten their stuff together, it's going to be a really fun day. I think it's a bigger day than they usually have most years. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how everybody's has come together, and it'll be a good opportunity. But,
And what is your topic?
my topic is on the effect of vitamin A supplementation at birth on the carcass traits and weaning weight of Angus calves.
Who wouldn't want to go sit through that? Not sit through that. Who wouldn't want to go learn about that?
Good
How
cover-up.
long have you been doing the research for that? 2 years,
I've been
3 years, 4 years, 7 years?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay.
Yep.
And then what? I guess kind of just walk me through what you've been doing. Is it all online? Are you out in the field getting your hands dirty with Angus calves and vitamin A?
So, yep, to begin with, we calved a group of heifers out, and then when I was there for about a week, and then I had to turn it over, and my family helped me a lot. Just give them a quick shot after they're born, and then a couple months later, we branded them and gave them another shot, and then in September of last year, got them all in, weighed them all separately, and then actually got to ultrasound them, which was really cool.
So you had some that you didn't shoot with vitamin A and some that you did.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but what were the results? I'm dying to know, because I'm not coming to sit through your presentation.
Regretfully, it didn't have a big effect.
Oh!
Nothing, yeah.
I feel like I had a movie spoiled for me. I should have just waited. That's on me.
Just see if you'd have had to come.
Hand up. That's on me. Obviously, with the senior presentation comes graduation.
Yes.
What is next for you? Grad school? Going back to work on the Brimmer family farm?
I know I want to go kind of see some different things before I go back. Grad school is an option. I need to probably get through next Saturday, and then I'll start to think more about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe the best thing is I don't have my feet planted too far in anywhere, and so I'll just see
and
what
don't go
comes
back
up
to New York, because last time you did that, someone hit your car.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that story at that. We're not even going to get into that. I'm going to leave them wanting more, leave them tuning in next time you're on. Never again. This is the last Brimmer episode, guys. We've had Brimmer on a couple times. I've always I think I made a joke just now that we should have just given you a scholarship at this point. But last question. As you know, we ask this to everyone that comes on HawkTalk. What does DSU mean to you?
DSU, it's, I'm sure you get the cliche, it's family.
I think you've said those exact words every time.
And it really, I try to think of a different answer, and it's just, that's kind of what sums it up the most. And everybody's here, they know your name, you see familiar faces around campus, you have people that care if you are in class or if you're doing well, and just that really care about giving you every tool and opportunity that they can to see you be successful.
Awesome. And you meet so many amazing people here. A lot of them from Miles City. I'll be in Miles City this summer.
You will.
Carson and Jordan's wedding. This is the first early congratulations live on air on HawkTalk. Carson and Jordan, congratulations. I can't wait to be there. But yeah, that's everything I have. Thank you for coming on one more time.
Yes, thank you.
And we will see you guys next week.
What's up, Hawk fans? My name's Cheyenne Jacobs, back with your weekly recap, so let's get into it. Men's and women's track and field had yet another outstanding weekend where they delivered standout performances to break school records and qualify for nationals. Among those athletes was Chloe Gunderson, who won shot put, discus, and hammer throw, setting a new school record in both shot put and discus, which earned her Frontier Athlete of the Week. Both teams are back in action this weekend to host the Blue Hawk games at the BAC. Softball swept Valley City, going 4-0 on the weekend. They look to continue that momentum going into games against Bismarck State and Dakota State this weekend. Baseball split the weekend, going 2-2 against Dakota State. They play at home this weekend against Bismarck State, so be sure to head out and support your Blue Hawks. Competitive cheer delivered a historic performance at the NCAA College Nationals, earning the highest finish in program history as they brought home second place. Congratulations, cheer. Men's and women's rodeo had a strong weekend in South Dakota, with the women finishing third and the men taking fourth. They head back to Black Hills State in a couple weeks to continue their season. Men's and women's golf opened their seasons with a big win for the women's team as they took home first place at the Dakota Wesleyan Invite, with 3 golfers inside the top 10 and 4 inside the top 15. On the men's side, DSU placed 6th overall as they battled through tough course conditions. Both teams return to action this weekend as they host the DSU Spring Invite. We wish all of our Blue Hawks luck in their competition and activities this week. And as always, Hawks are up.